And then I'll go to a place in Missouri called the Possibility Alliance to participate in a project which is directly connected to dependency on the land. And I'm doing that because over the years, being confronted with the reality of the evils that result from a fossil fuel, war, and racist-based economy, I've continually asked myself, what is an alternative to this way of life? And so that's really led me to permaculture. The discipline of permaculture teaches me how I can meet my daily needs of food, water, shelter, and community without causing harm to the basic functioning of the Earth's precious ecosystems or people living in them. Thus, the practice of permaculture is an essential element for me as I attempt to live out my conscience in this world. So here's a definition of permaculture from Bill Mollison, who's the person that invented the term, so I owe him this. Permaculture is the study of the design of those sustainable or enduring systems that support human society. So the systems he's talking about include agricultural, intellectual, traditional, scientific, architectural, financial, legal, all these different systems. It is a study of these integrated systems for the purpose of a better design and application of those systems. So that's permaculture, according to Bill Mollison. It includes everything. For me, practically speaking, permaculture is about local systems. It's about creating local economies, local food structures, local arts, local culture. Permaculture design focuses on maintaining the health of one's own bioregion and sourcing all of your needs from within that bioregion. Permaculture seeks to prevent the need for acquisition of anything from someone else's bioregion, which, those other bioregions have their own delicate ecosystems that need to be honored and their own people in them, usually, that need the resources from that bioregion. Within permaculture is another discipline called forest gardening. Forest gardening is the growing of perennial polycultures. And perennial polycultures are basically different perennial species growing together in layers so that lots of space is used really efficiently to grow a lot of food and other beneficial plants and animals. So Dave Jackie is one of the best people on this topic. He's got some amazing books with loads of information. So a quick overview of the stages of the permaculture design process. There's 4 parts. First, you set your goals. You ask yourself, how do I want to live? Who do I want to live with? Where? 5 years from now, 20 years from now. Then you do data analysis. You gather information. You say, what are my available resources for meeting all these different needs? What's around? What's the water like? What's the air like? What's the climate like? Who are the people around here? And you also look at what are the limitations? What are the possible conflicts? All sorts of things. You take all the data and you take a good year or more to do that. Then you create a design based on your goals and how they might match your resources. You put them together and see what works from taking the resources from within your own bioregion, your own locale. Then, after you've got this design, you implement it. You try it out, and you keep reviewing it as you go and tweak it. There's one poster up there that shows kind of the close-up look of a design that I did when I took my permaculture course. It's not real, but that was a real person's land, which we went to and measured out things and thought this is what species would work here and there. And then this is another. So when you do permaculture, you make lots of maps. This is another map that you all are welcome to look at. Okay. And I'll mention a quick about the Possibility Alliance, this place I'll go to in Missouri that does permaculture. There's a few things about them that define their boundaries. They are electricity free. They are petroleum free. They don't use any chainsaws or tractors on the land. For lights inside at night, it's all candles, beeswax candles. They operate on the gift economy. So the gift economy is, they offer classes as a gift, visits, people can come and stay there as a gift, and they also happily receive gifts from other people. They are substance free. There's no drugs or alcohol at this place. And they practice nonviolent resistance. So they participate with activists or in the area.